Yo, what is up guys? My name is John. You guys can call me Peppermint. And today what I got for you guys is the gameplay you're watching right now is me using the ICR. I was actually going for headshots with it. And this gameplay was against the sweatiest of the sweats. And usually kids don't sweat this hard. And at one point I was kind of like, these kids were just throwing everything they had at the flag right off spawn. I was like, hey, if you want the win so bad, you can have it. But then I was like, no, I don't want to just hand a win to these kids. And this game actually ended up very close. It was a 1-point game at the end. I'll let you guys watch and see who won. But the gameplay is not the focus of today's video. The focus of today's video is the score streaks in Black Ops 3. So recently Treyarch said that they're going to be buffing the score streaks in Black Ops 3, specifically the ones that are higher up. These include the ones like probably from the Talon upwards. I hope the Rolling Thunder upwards, because again, I'll get to that later in the video. So first I'm going to talk about what I think are the worst streaks in Black Ops 3, and then I'll tell you guys what I think is my best score streak setup to run in this game. So let's start off with the worst streaks. Let's start off with the dart. That thing is honestly, I don't understand why it's in the game. I mean, the fact that you have to self-control it is really annoying. But with that said, I did not like the Hunter-Killer drone in Black Ops 2. In Black Ops 2, the Hunter-Killer drone basically made Flak Jacket a necessity because you could be on a really high streak and then out of nowhere, bam, this AI Hunter-Killer drone is just going to come and blow you to hell. So I'm not sure how to fix that streak. I mean, maybe you could make it easier to control because it does feel very awkward controlling it, but I really hope they don't make it kind of so that you can just kind of throw it up. It'll shoot a few people and that it's like AI controlled basically, because I like that you have to self-control it. Makes it a bit harder to use, and it's not just like a toss and forget explosive like the Hunter-Killer was. Alright, the next score streak I want to talk about is the Lightning Strike. That thing, I watched Thunder's video last night talking about this. If you guys don't know, 402 Thunder, 402. I'm going to leave a link to the video actually in the description because I'm going to be relating to a lot of what he talks about, but the Lightning Strike. That thing, like he said, was a copy and paste streak from Black Ops 2. I don't know how you fuck that up. Like, it was perfect in Black Ops 2. Nobody found anything wrong with it. And for some reason this year, it's horrible. Like, I'm lucky if I get one kill with it. If I get one kill with it, I'm happy. Like, that's how bad they ruined this score streak. And it was such a good score streak in Black Ops 2. Next up, along with that, is the Hellstorm. Basically, with these two streaks, another copy and paste streak. If you're not playing the objective, if you're not putting it on an objective where people are, you might not get a kill with it. You might get a hit marker somehow with the Hellstorm, but you probably won't get a kill with it, even though there's people like right there. If you put it on the other team's spawn, you'll get a bunch of hit markers and that's it. And it's really frustrating that people kind of have to be on an objective for you to do well with it. And if you try and get it to actually like get it for kills, then it's just not going to work. Alright, next streak is the Hardened Sentry Gun. I think this streak is perfect. Nothing wrong with it except for one thing. I wouldn't like it so that it takes 2 rockets to take it out, because I think it's kind of weird that it takes 2 rockets to take out the Guardian, which is a lower streak, but it only takes 1 rocket to take out the Hardened Sentry. That really doesn't make sense, but as far as the strength of the streak, I think it's fine, good, leave it the way it is. Alright, the next streak is the Cerberus. This thing actually does work. I don't think there's anything wrong with the amount of damage it does, or the fact that it has rockets or anything. I think it's good. I think the only problem with the Cerberus is that it moves a little bit slow, and it should be able to move maybe a little bit faster, but that's the only thing I change about it. Other than that, it's a good streak. Alright, Rolling Thunder. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck is this streak? A bunch of spaceships come crashing out of the sky, and basically you have to be right underneath one of them to die to it. That's why it's called a direct hit, because you literally have to fucking hit the person with one of those spaceships to kill them. Because even if they're standing between where they're landing, they will live. I've literally had this happen to me. A Rolling Thunder came in, I was on the B flag and I was trying to cap it before I died. One landed right in front of me, didn't kill me, and one landed right behind me and didn't kill me because there's no explosive damage with them. Alright, the next streak up is the Talon. This thing is garbage. If you're not controlling it yourself, it's horrible. If you're controlling it yourself, this is a pretty fire streak, I'm not gonna lie. But if you just have it on AI control, it might get you 1 or 2 kills max. And even then, you're lucky if you get 1 or 2 kills with it, and it just follows you around. One thing I'd like to change is to make it a bit stronger when it's not being controlled by you. And the other thing I'd like to change about it is give it so it's like a patrol mode, you know, like the GI unit, you can either have it kind of follow you around or you can have it on patrol mode. And I'd like to have that with the Talon as well. I think that'd be nice to have so that it wasn't just kind of following you around and it was kind of going out and getting kills for you. All right, next one up is the Wraith. The Wraith is an amazing streak, probably the best streak in this game when it's not shot down. My experience with the Wraith is it gets shot down within 10 seconds of getting on the map because I don't know if this is a glitch or not, but if you shoot it, the Wraith comes on the map and the flak drone follows it, which is supposed to be its kind of one rocket protection. That thing follows it, but if you shoot the Wraith before it gets on the map, it's a one rocket kill. And I've had Wraiths supposedly come on the map and don't get me any kills because these kids just shoot it down before it even has a chance to get on the map itself. Next streak up is the Hater. It's such a beautiful streak, man. I love the Doritos. I love everything about it. But the fact that you can shoot it down and the fact that it only lasts for like 30 seconds is something I really don't like. It's the same score streak value it was in Black Ops 2. 1,200 points. It shouldn't be able to get shot down and it should be up for 45 seconds. I'd be happy if Treyarch changed one of these things. I'd be happy if they either made it not possible to shoot it down or if they just left it up for 45 seconds instead of only 30. Like, I think that's pretty BS, that a 1,200 score streak only lasts you 30 seconds. All right, next up is the Wraps. These things are pretty good. The blast radius on them I don't think is that good because people can just kind of hide from them on a rock or something and it won't kill them. And they take forever to get on the map. Like, I call my Wraps in when we have 70 points in Domination and we're double capping, but then like maybe 3 will come in by the time the round ends. Also, people just shoot them down right away. I think it only takes 3 rockets to shoot them down. By the time any of these actually get on the map, the helicopter's been shot down or something's happened to it so that it doesn't even get you that many kills. Sometimes it'll do work, but other times it usually won't. Next up is the Power Core. I don't really know what the whole point of this thing was. I don't know whose idea it was to have a Power Core in the game, but why? Like, I just like the EMP systems from Black Ops 2. You shouldn't be able to shoot a Power Core and have to like hide it on the map somewhere from the other team. All right, next streak is the GI unit. I think this one's pretty fire. I wouldn't change much about it. I mean, Thunder in his video, again, if you guys are going to watch that, link down below, he had some complaints about it, that if you put it to patrol mode, it'll just camp. My experience has been that thing does work. Like, I have a nickname for that thing. I call it the Scumpy. It goes off on the main stage. Now for the Mothership. I don't like this score streak. I don't think it's good. I think you have to hit people. There's no splash damage on the bullets on it. Like, you have to literally hit people perfectly. The rockets aren't that strong, and the fact that teammates can go in it and take your kills is kind of a what the fuck thing for me. Like, I earned this streak. Why are my teammates in it with me stealing my kills? All right, so with all those things said, I think the 4 best streaks that you can run, or 3, I guess you could pick 3 of them to run, are for sure the Sentry Gun, the Cerberus, and the Optic Scumpy, aka the GI unit. I think these do the most work. If you don't want to run the Cerberus, I'd say run the Hater instead because it does help get gun kills, and knowing where the other team is on the map is never a bad thing. If you're an objective player, Lightning Strike or Hellstorm maybe, if you can't get those higher streaks, I would definitely recommend that. But I really hope Treyarch does do a buff, and I will hopefully remake this video giving you guys different suggestions once they buff them, because hopefully they'll make the streaks stronger so that we don't have to just use ground streaks, because this year these air streaks are next to useless. That's all I got for you guys today. Drop a like down below if you enjoyed. Subscribe here if you're new. I will see you guys in my next video. Hope you have an awesome day. Peace out.